after a long day of driving, you're tired and hungry, with fewer and fewer good restaurants out there. What are your options? Fast food again? Something from the roller grill? Another cold sandwich? Believe it or not, you can cook on the truck. Okay, it's not what Grandma'd make. It's not a gourmet meal, but it'll be better, cheaper, and probably healthier than anything you can buy in a truck stop. And I'm here to show you how. Welcome to Bill's Big Rig Cafe. All right, drivers, this edition of the Big Rig Cafe is going to be two parts because I've got to do the first part to show you how to do the second part. So, yeah, you're going, what the heck is he talking about? All right, here's what we would do. When I was on home time and we were going to make, like, say, spaghetti or hamburger helper or stuffed bell peppers or tacos or something, you start with basically the same thing, a ground meat mixture. That's what I'm going to show you how to make to bring on the truck with you right now. Okay, it's just the basic beginning of many recipes. I do this. So, okay, say we're going to make spaghetti and it takes a pound of ground meat. I would use 2 pounds of ground meat, just kind of double the recipe. So you need ground meat, 2 pounds, an onion or 2, depending on how much you like it. Spices, salt and pepper is really all you need if you want to throw some of that Tony's Creole seasoning in there. And some freezer bags, quart size. You don't need them that big, but that's what I use. I used to use those little containers, but I found that I could make them go flat and they take up less room in the freezer this way. So, all right, here it's this simple. You cook the ground meat, put the onion in there, the diced onion. And once that's good and done, you drain off the extra fat. You know, at some point in there, stir in whatever spices you want, mix it up good. Then you take it off. You got to let it cool a little bit. You throw it in the bag right now, what's going to happen? So let it cool a little bit. Then you put about a half of a cup in each of the freezer bags. Like I told you one time before, I always kept a quarter cup scoop in my truck. So just 2 of those scoops is a half cup. Put that in there. You flatten that thing out real good. Get all the air out and freeze it. You know, put it on something flat. Maybe you got a pizza box in the freezer or put them on a cookie sheet so they're flat. That way, when you put them on the truck, they're going to take up very little room and you can thaw out just one portion. It's that easy. Now I'll be back with part 2 in just a minute. Okay, drivers, today we're going to make shepherd's pie. Got your tub of instant mashed potatoes here. Gonna need to open that dude up, put a little water in it, and we'll stick that in the microwave here in a second. Also going to need that ground meat mixture that we've made before. You made that while you were home, right? A small can of green beans. I showed you I put the big can on the table just to show you the difference, but the little bitty can is what you need. Maybe some shredded cheese if you want. You might want some salt and pepper. And, of course, a paper bowl because we're always thinking about mess on the truck, and this is almost no mess. You do have to drain the green beans. I've already done that, I think. But, just hang it out the window, drain it in the parking lot. It ain't going to hurt anything. Dog will come along and lick it up here in a little bit. When you get the mashed potatoes out of the microwave, you want them a little bit soupy. Not real soupy, but maybe just a little bit. Hey, by the way, while that's cooking, I'll throw another one of these great places to eat. If you're ever running down US 75 in Kansas, Sabetha, I hope I got that right, Sabetha, it's at the All-Star Truck Stop, the El Canelo. These people are from Jalisco, Mexico, and they know how to make some good Mexican food. All right, anyway, back to cooking. Put that ground meat mixture that you thawed out. You took it out of the fridge maybe this morning or yesterday and just put that in there. Even if it's frozen, you can probably work with it. You just have to stick it in there a little bit longer. Put your green beans in there, and we're going to stick that in the microwave. Maybe stir it up just a little bit. Okay. Come on, Denny. Get on with it. We need to stick this in here. How about another one? If you're in Queen City, oh man, if you're in Meridian, Queen City Truck Stop, that's one of Big Bill's all-time favorites. He used to love stopping there. That thing has been there for 100 years, I think. Okay, there's the mashed potatoes. Like I said, you don't want them real firm or real dried out because we're going to pop that back in the microwave in just a little bit. See, it's just a little bit soupy, but that's still absorbing that liquid, and once we put it back in, it's going to be perfect. Plus, this will be a little bit easier to get out of there and spread as well. So here we go. We got the mashed potatoes going, got the ground meat mixture with the green beans in the microwave cooking. this is going to be good. This is like a single serving. So if you're hungrier, maybe you want to make a double serving. You can adjust it for your appetite. But this was about perfect for me. I might even grab one of those salads, out of the Loves or something, one of those salads that's ready to go with it. But this could be a meal by itself because you got your meat, you got your taters, you got your green beans. It ain't like Mama would make. I keep saying that, but it's a whole lot better than eating something off the roller grill. Okay, here we go. Stir this stuff up. Hope it got good and warm. You might want to throw in a little extra salt and pepper. That's on you. Depends on your taste. And then you gotta put them. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna put some salt and pepper on here. Here we go. A little bit of salt, grind a little bit of pepper in there. And then we're gonna throw those mashed potatoes on top. Get that all mixed. Get this mixed up good before, and then we're gonna put the mashed potatoes on it and throw a little cheese on top of that. That'll be good. If you use your bottled water for this, everybody's got bottled water. You got to have your bottled water, especially if you got a dog like Gilly on the truck with you. Got to have something to fill that bowl with. All right, get all them mashed potatoes out of there and kind of spread it out a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but of course you don't have a real oven to bake it in, but we're going to put a little cheese on it, stick it back in that microwave for just a couple of minutes. Well, not a couple of minutes, probably like 30 seconds actually. Might be a little longer if yours on the truck cooks a little slower. But maybe you got one of those air fryers. You can put a little crispy on it. Oh, man, I never had one of those, but I sure wish I did. Y'all need to share some of your air fryer recipes with me for the truck. I really would appreciate it. It's Denny at bulldog.works. Denny at bulldog.works. Share some recipes. Man, I might even give you a call and you can walk us through this thing. We're fixing to eat here in just a minute. How about the wagon wheel? Needles, California. If you're on I-40, exit 141, by the way. And that last one I told you about, Queen City, that's on I-20 at exit 150 in Meridian, Mississippi. But the wagon wheel, now they don't have a big parking lot, but used to be just a little gas station with a huge dirt lot behind it right across the street. I assume it's still there, and Wagon Wheel is never disappointed. I've always gotten a good meal out of Wagon Wheel as well. Again, if y'all know good places to eat, let me know. Well, here it is, shepherd's pie, trucker style.